We can get them. Yeah. Yeah.
Or you can start with
Shut that out. I'm just gonna close that out, right?
You're gonna want to mute.
Uh,
No, don't do that. Go to your Zoom on the bottom.
okay.
Yep. And just.
I'll get the blind part. You guys will see.
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of School Board President
the duties of the office of School Board President
of the Vestal Central School District
of the Vestal Central School District
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, everybody.
You gotta sign.
Pass that along.
Thank you.
All right, and so now we move on to election of the vice president for the school year of 2021-22. Can I have a nomination? Linda? Dino. I have one, I can a second from Sylvia. All those in favor of Dino serving as vice president? Opposed? Abstained? Congratulations, Dino.
You know, you get to do another oath.
This is great. I get to swear a lot now.
I, Dino Nistico, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of School Board Vice President of the Vestal Central School District according to the best of my ability.
If you'll indulge me for a second here, I would like to welcome you all back. It's great to see all your faces. It's great to welcome the new faces here. I personally want to thank everyone who contributed last year to the year that we had and the efforts that we put into that year, and to see those of you who've returned here and show the courage that you demonstrated over the past year. And I'm very enthusiastic about Kathy and Eric and what you're going to contribute with us also, and so I'm very happy to see both of you on board. Dino, congratulations. I'm very happy to have you as vice president on this board. You've always demonstrated an enormous amount of dedication, and so this is definitely a well-earned position for you. And I want to let you all know how humbled I am that you've given me another year of your confidence. And so on that note, thank you all for everything here. So, and thank you for your leadership here also from the folks from the administration. I'm sorry, it's not meant as an afterthought. I'm just, awkward at the moment. So please forgive me for that part.
Yeah, thanks.
We are on to the appointment of officers. I need a motion to appoint the appointment of district clerk and deputy clerk. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Sylvia. Questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Congratulations, Kay. Appointment of district treasurer and deputy treasurer. Can I have a motion, please? Linda and Sylvia, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstained? We have a reappointment. Appointment of receiver of taxes. Can I have a motion? Tony and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstained? The appointment is approved. On to other appointments. Appointment of legal counsel for 2021-22 school year. Can I have a motion, please? Sylvia and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstained?
Thank you.
Hey, Michael. Welcome aboard. Appointment of employee relations counsel for 2021-22 school year. Can I have a motion? Linda and Sylvia, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstained? The appointment is approved. Appointment of special counsel for 2021-22 school year. Can I have a motion? Sylvia and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstained? The appointment is approved. Appointment of Committee on Preschool Special Education and appointment of first and second committees on special education. Can I have a motion? Linda and Tony, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Abstained? The appointment is approved. There's one that's a roll call. When do we get to that? That'll come up here. Yeah. Okay, appointment of internal claims auditor. Can I have a motion, please? Mark and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Abstained? The appointment is approved. Appointment of financial auditor, extra classroom funds. Can I have a motion, please? Mark and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Abstained? Motion is approved. The appointment is approved. Appointment of list of impartial hearing officers. Can I have a motion? Tony and Linda, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Abstained? The appointment is approved. Appointment of Title IX coordinator. Can I have a motion? Mark and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Abstained? The appointment is approved. Appointment of compliance officer. Can I have a motion? Dino and Mark, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Abstained? The appointment is approved. Appointment of school pesticide representative. Can I have a motion? Linda and Dino, questions or comments?
Yeah.
We don't advertise it.
But I'm sure they can go online and do it if they really want to, but I don't know if we actually do it.
Yeah, for school district, yeah.
Yeah, that's a builder.
All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Abstained? The appointment is approved. Appointment of record management officer. Can I have a motion, please? Mark and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Abstained? Matt, you're stuck with it. Appointment of records access officer. Can I have a motion, please? Mark and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Abstained? The appointment is approved. Appointment of bond counsel. Can I have a motion? Dino and Linda, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Abstained? The appointment is approved. Appointment of financial advisor. Can I have a motion, please? Mark and Sylvia, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Abstained? The appointment is approved. Appointment of Dignity for All Students coordinator. Can I have a motion? Dino and Linda, questions or comments? For the middle school?
Yeah, the appointment's later in the meeting.
Yeah.
Should we,
We had talked about that, but we were gonna just do it at the next meeting.
can we say the acting or active middle school principal? Can we pencil that in for right now, or?
Like it'll be appointed later on the IPS and NIPS.
Yeah, I think that would work.
It would be okay
Yeah.
to put her in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so then, so after that, then we'll have to come back to this. Is that what we're doing?
You want to come back to it, Mike?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay,
Then
so
we'll
you'll just
hold
remind me if I go too far.
Yeah.
this.
Appointment of designated educational officer. Can I have a motion, please? Mark and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? Appointment is approved. Appointment of data protection officer. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Mark, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? All right, Officer Cliff, you're it. All right, now on to designations. Appointment of official depositories and services for 2021-22 school year. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Sylvia, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The appointment is approved. Establish dates, time, and place of Board of Education meetings. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Sylvia, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The establishment is approved. Establish board liaison positions. Can I have a motion, please?
Well, we
No,
have to-
you know what? I got to do this first.
Yeah, you gotta
don't I?
do that first.
Yeah,
You were
there we
doing
go.
so good.
I was on a roll.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm back.
yeah. Everyone should have received the listing of,
Yeah. So as far as I know,
no, that's Patrick.
so what I have, so Broome Tioga School Boards Association Legislative Committee, that's me. District Planning Group, yeah, I'm going to keep that. District Planning Group, we have it for Tony. Is that something you'd like to continue with?
Okay,
Okay, Mark, I have you on District Council. Is that something you'd like to continue with? Okay, African Road is Linda. You're going to stay with that?
okay.
Okay. Dino, I have you for Clayton Ave. You're going to stay there? Okay, Glenwood Road, we don't have a representative for that, and we also don't have one for the high school. And do you have a preference? Do either of you have a preference over Glenwood or the high school? All right, well, then you're going to have to go, you'll have to go in the center and you'll have to fight to the death. Okay, and so that's generally how we do this. Okay,
Okay, so you're gonna have Glenwood is going to be
Eric. And so it's going to be Kathy. All right, and Lynn's staying at Tioga Hills. She wanted to. I've been in communication with her. Vestal Hills is going to be Tony and Sylvia. You're going to continue on for the both of you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Mark, I have you at the middle school?
Sure.
Okay. And so the Town of Vestal Library Liaison, that's Sylvia and Dino. Are the two of you still interested in remaining there? Okay. And so the Internal Audit Committee, we've lost John and Christina, and Linda, you're still on it. Would you like to remain there? And I've got Lynn. Lynn is volunteered to go on to that.
Okay,
The veteran is the chair.
yeah, you will need a, yeah.
That'll be you.
You're the elder statesman.
You're the chair. You're the chair of the audit committee.
It's just a matter of keeping the record. Would that be all right?
I'm
Okay.
just joking. You recruited Eric out of.
Eric, are you volunteering for this?
Okay.
Okay.
Eric will be good.
Okay. The district-wide school safety team is Dino, and it used to be Christina. Would you like to remain with that?
I would. Christine may have been a second.
She was the alternate.
The alternate.
Is what I should say.
Okay. We can continue on with that, or if that you didn't think that was necessary, or
No, let's, I mean, she didn't think it was necessary because I was never out of the meeting, so.
yeah.
Yeah, we should always have it back.
Okay. And is there anyone who would like to? Okay.
Okay.
We'll go with Kathy then. And so the Policy Review Committee, Lynn has opted to remove herself from that because they didn't work with her schedule. And so we have Tony and Dino. Are you both interested in remaining on the Policy Committee? Okay. And so we have an open spot there. Is that something that someone else would like to volunteer for? I believe Linda.
Lynn?
Okay.
Linda, okay.
And so the Wellness Policy Advisory Committee is me. And the Health Insurance Consortium is me.
Well, that's a separate one.
Okay,
Health Insurance Consortium is a separate resolution.
okay, that's fine. And so is there any, are there any committees or positions that anyone had, oh, I'm sorry, Dino, I didn't realize you were also on the, you're the alternate on the district planning group. Is that something you want to remain as?
I could remain as an alternate.
Okay. And is there anything that anyone else would like to have participated in? You know, Linda, I see that you're in two subcommittees or committees. Mark, would you be interested in either, you know, in serving in the policy? Do you have a preference as far as one or the other, or do you want to do them both, or?
You want to do both of them?
So you'll stay on the audit. Would you be interested in joining the policy committee at that point? And please don't feel obligated.
No
I'm not,
pressure.
you know, if not, that's fine. Okay,
All right,
so
we'll
that,
add
we'll add Mark to the
Mark to the
policy
policy.
review committee, yeah.
That may also be an alternate, I'm not sure.
It was not in the alternate row, so there, it looks like there's
No.
3 people on that committee.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's 3 people on the audit committee also. And
So policy, I have Tony, Dino, Linda, and Mark.
no, Linda's out.
No, Lynn is out.
Lynn is out and
Linda's out.
Linda's not on either.
Mark and
Yeah,
Seth, okay.
And
gotcha.
instead of Linda, we're
Okay.
gonna, because,
No Lynn, no Linda.
right. So they lost 2 L's in 1 shot here, yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
and so that, again, any other interest in committees or realignment or anything somebody would like to move out of? And on that note,
Now you can go back. to
now
your
I can
motion.
ask if I can have a motion to establish the board liaison positions. Linda and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The positions are established. A motion to appoint a cooperative health insurance board trustee and alternates. Is this the?
That's the health insurance consortium.
Yeah, okay, and so.
And that was you,
That is
and
me.
then the balance of the board
Yeah,
is.
and anybody on the board is eligible to be
Yes,
an
as the
alternate. Okay, can
I
I,
was just gonna mention, if any school, anybody
Yes,
can't. that's
the balance
Yeah.
of the members
Yeah,
are always appointed.
yeah, and you're right, I should have made mention of that. That is the case for everyone. So can I have a motion to appoint me as the Cooperative Health Insurance Board trustee and Dino and Mark? Questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? I'm that guy. Okay, and so management resolutions. Can I have an appointment for, can I have a motion to appoint the payroll certification officer? Sylvia and Mark, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? All right. Thank you, sir. You may have another. Okay.
Make sure we get the payroll out.
Appointment of purchasing officer and deputy purchasing officer. Can I have a motion, please? Sylvia and Mark, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The appointment is approved. Approval of attendance at conference, workshops, and conventions. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Sylvia, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The approval is approved.
Yes. You're gonna
The
want
appointment is approved.
Yeah. You're gonna want to skip the next one because we can do the appointment of the middle school. Okay?
Yeah.
We'll
So
come back to
we'll
that
come
one.
back to that one also.
Yep.
So. Okay. Authorization to sign official documents. Can I have this issue approves the board president and vice president to sign in the absence of the president and the superintendent to sign all state and federal grant applications. Can I have a motion to approve, to authorize the signing of official documents? Sylvia and Mark, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The authorization is approved. Designation of authorized signatures on checks. Can I have a motion, please? Tony and Mark, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? Motion is approved. Authority to transfer funds. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Linda, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The authority is approved. Authorization of purchasing officer. May I have a motion, please? Dino and Linda, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The authorization is approved. Designation of official newspapers. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Mark, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The designation is approved. The bonding of certain officers. Can I have a motion, please? Linda and Dino, Questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Uh,
Opposed, abstained? The bonding is approved. And the continuation of bylaws, policies, resolutions, and regulations during the 2021-22 school year. Can I have a motion, please? Linda and Sylvia, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The continuation is approved. And now we move on to new business. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes from the June 22nd, 21 board meeting? Mark and Linda, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The minutes are approved. And now we move on to public comments on agenda items. This is where anyone in the audience is welcome to discuss anything that is on the agenda. And I see nothing, and so we move on.
We don't have Samson.
And so, so now we move on to the reports for the board president. There was something. As of late, I'm hearing this from numerous. This is actually not quite on the agenda, but I just wanted to bring this up as a just a notable consideration. Is that I've received questions on it, and I know of educators in the district who have received questions on it. I believe other board members have received questions on critical race theory and how we incorporate that into the curriculum. To date, I know of no way how critical race theory is in any form in our curriculum in any way. I'm not aware of any interest in introducing it. And I don't know of anyone on the board who has approached me with it. And I don't know anyone in the administration who has made any notion of anything to that effect. And I believe that we've just had a formal inquiry into the district as to how we're actually trying to approach this. And I know nothing of it. And so I just want to officially note that to date, I know of no way how critical race theory is being introduced into our curriculum. And so I just wanted to kind of put that out as a notice of sorts. If something changes in the future, I can't speak to that. But as of right now, I know of no way that that's actually something that the district is trying to adopt. On to other items. The next item is the code of conduct. We have our Vestal Central School District Board Code of Conduct. I'm comfortable with it as it stands. Does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, anything they would like to offer as an alternative? If anyone has any, if anyone sees anything that's wrong with it, typos, I don't know, anything.
What do you mean type?
I'm just putting it out there, okay? Because, sometimes Microsoft Word makes mistakes, right? Yeah. And so if not,
That's something that you do at the workshop, you finalize it. This is just.
Yeah.
a review.
so on that note, we'll move on to the next item, and that is the summer workshop. As of right now, we have a tentative date for the summer workshop of August 2nd. That would be a Monday, I believe,
Mhm.
and it would start at 9.
Figure starting at 9 in the morning.
Yeah, okay. And so does anyone have a conflict with that as far as scheduling is concerned? And so that's an all-day event for all of us. And so we'll be we'll be upstairs in the training room. That's general.
Yeah,
so,
staff development room.
if we're lucky, they'll bring us ice cream, but that's not always a promise.
There will be lunch. Lunch will be served. Ice cream if you're really good.
And so it's an all-day event. The district will go over a variety of issues, and we're asking board members if they have any specific issues they would like to have addressed at the retreat. Otherwise, we'll put out an agenda that'll let us all know what's actually going to be presented during the day. And so on to the next thing. Any questions or comments there?
Anybody has a question or suggestion, give us a call.
Mhm.
Because I guess I'll just send an email. I was thinking of perhaps in addition to the superintendent eval that we used recently, one aspect of it is the board.
The board
rate,
eval.
Mhm. Yeah,
I wondered if
that's-
we could just have someone feel about it.
Mhm.
All right, we'll look into it.
Okay.
And also, didn't we recently want to do a survey, or we were asked to send you about 2 or 3 high points.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a survey or just ask it?
Just ask for ideas.
Yeah.
I think I asked for ideas. I'll have to look back into that because it's been a while, so I may have my
I'm
answer
just
someplace.
wondering if that we compiled.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll try to, whatever we get, we'll try to put it all together. Whatever we can present for the retreat, we'll definitely put it out, but we may not be able to get everything in there.
Yeah.
Or it may not necessarily be.
What's the timing too is,
Yeah.
the sooner we get it, the more time we can give to plan. And if we have to bring, anybody in, we got to secure that person and the date and time. So,
As it stands right now, I'm pretty certain that the district has quite a few things that they already want to present to us on their agenda as it is. And so, we're also trying to figure out what other things, we may actually want for ourselves. So. All right. And so on to, I don't know how many of us were able to participate in the parade or the graduation. The parade was, as usual, was fantastic. We have loud noisemakers, the community emergency vehicles went through Front Street and just were great. I'm sorry I missed your vehicle going down the parade because I would have absolutely waved to you. Okay, and so it was great seeing Cliff going down in the convertible, and so I almost got my car in, but then things didn't work out quite the way I had hoped. So I didn't get to watch my car go down the road.
I saw it.
Not on the parade.
I saw a red convertible. Whose was that?
Not mine. I'm glad mine didn't go when I saw that one because that thing was beautiful. It was a gorgeous Firebird that went down. And mine doesn't look like that. And graduation was awesome. We had a beautiful day out there. It was only one small disaster with one person falling off the stage. And
Oh,
But he was-
Rumor has it they, $200.
really,
it was staged.
yeah, that was kind of the running understanding at this point in time.
Yeah.
But
A lot of cameras
I don't
ready.
think that he meant to fall exactly where he ended up falling. And I don't think he meant to draw blood, but a couple $100 I might consider falling on stage at that point in time. But aside from that, it went beautifully. It was a great ceremony as usual. But we got to do it here in our field again. But I think that we're going to go back to the event center, and they give us sandwiches there.
Outside is nice when it works out great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The more you plan on doing that, eventually, the more you roll the dice, eventually.
Yeah.
Last year we got lucky because they had like a torrential rainpour because we had, what was it, 4 or 5 ceremonies in total? It was 5, yeah, and we ended up taking a break at one point, and we had to because it was just came down in buckets.
Yeah.
Was it delayed too? I forgot about that part. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least we got them through, okay?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, and so anything else from anyone else? Any liaison reports? And so I pass it on to the superintendent.
All right, thank you. As everybody knows now, as of June 25th, the New York State open meeting laws were put back in place. So meetings now must take place in person. And we no longer have the option of holding the meetings via Zoom or any other digital platform. So, again, it's good to have everybody back, and thanks for the past year in helping to hold everything together with having these meetings. Next, we want to talk about the summer program. Patrick, you want to give a quick update?
Yeah, absolutely. So today was the first day of the summer enrichment program at the elementary level. It, by all accounts, seemed to go really smoothly. I think that's to the credit of a lot of people who worked really hard on it. As a district, certainly since I've been here, we've never done a summer enrichment program before, so we had to create something no one didn't exist. We were able to borrow from into neighboring districts for some different ideas. But lots of people worked hard to pull this off in a relatively short period of time. In particular, I have to recognize Kathy Willis, who's a speech teacher at Vestal Elementary normally, but she is acting as the summer administrator for the program. And she has just been working tirelessly to try to make all this thing together. And then with a lot of support from Dylan Russo, my administrative assistant. So a lot of really hard work went into this. The teachers were in last Thursday. We did a little bit of professional development, and they had time to work through the curriculum for the summer. The energy in the room is just wonderful. Just working together. We have some that have multiple preps across. We have some people that are working for us for 3 or 4 weeks. It's a lot, and they just so one of the things that I think is going to be a real advantage for us with the summer enrichment program is that we're experimenting with some of the inclusive science social studies curriculum that we're trying to move out as part of the new senior team alignment. So this is a good chance for us to kind of test drive some of that over the summer and experiment with it a little bit. Very hands-on. Well, to see the kids very excited because the community. Kindergarten, I watched they were using blocks to design a community. With Legos going on with that. All kinds of stuff. So it seemed to go really well. Our only hiccup for the day was the first of in the meeting for the ground school, but never came on campus. We're all good. So it seemed to go really well. So, no tears. No, but seriously, I do need to give a shout out to teachers. There are many districts in this region that I know did not offer some enrichment, and in part because they, it was a hard year and people were tired, but our teachers stepped up, and we have more than enough people willing to work the summer or pieces of the summer so that we could do this and work on it with the kids. And, I think that over the course of all 4 weeks, it's something like 270 kids that are going to have a chance to benefit. So really, couldn't be happy with it. So that helps with them.
Yeah, I got cornered by a 3rd grade teacher who was trying to sit there and show me what world trade is all about. So
That's good. We have a presentation next. You want to set that up? Oh, okay. Hey, Don, are you there?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, yes.
Turn your camera.
Okay. I'm here in Cliff's office because we couldn't figure out how to share this the other way. So I'm going to share my screen, and hopefully I can pick the right area.
And quickly, this is a quick presentation on the grade point averaging at the high school placement. They're suggesting a slight change. So Dawn will just quickly go over the high points here, answer any questions, and we got Patrick and Cliff that are associated with the high school too that might be able to help out if you have any questions.
Okay, can everyone see that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just to give you a little bit of history, this is a project that began, I think, even before the school year 2016-17. But back then, that was the year before I actually came to Vestal, and there was a lot of research that was done through the building planning team at that time, looking at the regional and statewide high schools and looking at how did they approach class rank and their GPA. There was 21 schools that were included in kind of a chart, just looking at how did people determine how they determined class rank, what courses they included, when did they include that, and what the ranking should be. This became a building planning team initiative, and there was a subgroup that had a lot of discussion and analysis of all of that research. And throughout that, there was a consensus that was reached to make some changes that better reflect the current status of the different academic rigor of the courses that we currently offer. So unfortunately, at that point, there was also additional transition happening at the high school between Cliff moving over here and I moved into the principal position. And then everything with COVID started to shut down. And just before that, I had some discussion with the cabinet to move forward with the changes that had been proposed from the building planning team, but had left unacted on. And so at that time, we revisited all of that research, and we put a pause on those changes because, of course, COVID happened. And we weren't really sure, what was going to happen with our students and kind of reopening things. So it really wasn't the time to make any changes. This year, we started looking at, again, how could we revisit and implement those changes for the incoming students? So essentially what we're proposing is that no changes would impact current students at the high school, but the incoming class of 2025 would be recalculated. So what does that system look like now? When we rank students, we include all high school courses through the end of grade 11. And we do a final ranking that's released in October. We don't do any re-ranking in grade 12. So what that means is that class rank includes the weighted averages based on the academic rigor of the course. And currently, we have courses at the Regents level, which is weighted at 1.02%, honors or pre-IB level, which is 1.04%. And then we have our IB AP level, which is 1.06. In our current charting system, we also have a 1.00%, which is a remnant from an old system when we had local level courses as well as Regents level courses. We no longer have those local level courses. So what's our rationale in terms of making that change? Looking at making the change that we're proposing, it aligns with the region. So we have our local region, and we really looked at what do most of the schools around here do? And we want to kind of be in alignment with the other schools here. We also wanted to recalibrate the weights for current levels of rigor that we offer. We don't currently offer local level courses, so we'd like to recalibrate that. We'd also like to promote continuous learning and engagement during senior year. Oftentimes, some of our students that might take those highest level of courses and could be successful at them don't, because it doesn't factor into their GPA or their class rank. But we also want to promote equity in ranking for all students challenging the most rigorous courses. So for some of our students that we've been really working hard to create pathways to those highest level courses, that those also count for students that are taking the majority of IB and AP courses in their senior year. So what are we talking about it looking like? This is the current ranking system that I just explained. And for the class of 2020 and beyond, we would include all courses through the end of semester 1 in grade 12. So essentially there would be a preliminary ranking, which would include up into and including grade 11. So students would kind of know where they stood, but they would have another ranking with the final grades after the grades are released from the first 2 marking periods of senior year in February. So the class rank would then include the weighted averages based on academic rigor of the courses. And we would re-weight those where the Regents level, which is our standard level course, at a 1.00, honors and pre-IB level at 1.05, and IB and AP level at a 1.10. Current students would have no changes to the current ranking process or the weighting calculations if they are graduating in the class of 2022, 2023, or 2024. And we do that because many of our students and our families, they make a 4-year plan where they really are looking to plan out what are the highest level courses that they want to take. Some students really have that goal of being in the top 10 or the top 10%. And so they want to take the most rigorous courses that are going to impact that ranking process. So we don't want to change the rules midstream once students are already in our high school. But for those that are coming in, we feel that this is a better way to keep students engaged throughout that senior year, as well as be more aligned with our region. Any questions?
I have a question. I'm curious why 3 levels instead of 4.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing.
I'm curious about why 3 levels instead of 4.
Instead of 4?
Many of our neighbors have four.
Turn your microphone on.
There's a button on
Hit the green button.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
You can let go.
Look
I know several of our neighbors have 4 levels instead of 3.
I'm not sure what their 4 levels are. We currently have a Regents level, we have pre-IB and honors level, and then we have IB and AP levels.
One of the
It's on.
one of the downsides, and I'm sure there's been discussions and you thought about this. One of the downsides to including senior year is you'll get some high-strung kids who will do the math after that initial ranking and figure out, uh-oh, the 100 I'm going to get in band is going to pull me down. The 100 I'm going to get in accounting is pulling my GPA down. Maybe I'll drop or not take some stuff my senior year because I have a shot at breaking the top 10. Is acknowledging that been part of your discussion?
Yes, so we have students that do that from freshman year. They've already calculated exactly what those grades need to be. So I think that there's a lot of that happens already in the choices that students are making in order to achieve those goals.
I also had a question about the averaging. For children in the honors program, are they still averaging those particular years for them and not a year earlier because they're in the honors program?
I'm not sure I know what you mean. Honors it's basically, it's not a program, it's course by course. So each course that is designated as a pre-IB course or an honors level course, SP, sometimes it's designated an SP course, would have that weighting attached to it.
I guess I was wondering about the advanced students. Well, usually right now, when we do the average, we're including from 9th grade to 11th grade, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. It includes 2 courses at the middle school that okay. So then if a child is in an advanced program, or if the child is taking advanced, they may have more grades averaged in.
Yes.
And also to bring up the concern Mark brought up earlier, maybe there should be a special weight for the amount of credits a student has, so they might keep band or accounting or whatever else it might be. Maybe there should be a special consideration for the number of credits. I mean, things are far better than back in the Stone Age when I went to high school, but maybe that could be a factor worked in somehow. Obviously, I didn't have time to run through numbers, but it may be a consideration so we don't have some highly motivated, high achieving kids say, oh, well, 100's not going to be good enough in band, I'll just quit band, Maybe there's a way we could factor in the total amount of credits each student has to put them into a certain percentage also.
Well, each course is weighted based on the credit that it earns. I think one of the concerns is that some of our highest level students oftentimes will try to accelerate themselves earlier than grade 12, rather than following that process of taking the IB in particular courses in grades 11 and 12, which then allows them to take the assessments for the diploma program. So if a student, for example, takes an IB course and they take it in 10th grade, they can't sit for the assessment, which means it cannot count towards the diploma program. So by looking at including the high level work that our diploma students do in grade 12, it's actually an incentive for them to stay engaged in highly rigorous courses through senior year. It also provides an opportunity for those kids that are not accelerated in 8th grade to have some of those high level courses weighted into their GPA as well.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Obviously, this information has to get distributed to the students and to the families and stuff like that. But we'll have the presentation available out on the website too as soon as that communications is sent out. So if you wanted to go out and take another look at it, you could.
Okay.
So, or if you need it before that time or don't want to go out on the website, district clerk would be happy to send it out to you too. So.
Jeff, is this something we vote on, or is this just for our?
Just for information. Yeah, we just want to make you aware of it. So when you're out, you may get a question on it or get a phone call, something, just so you're aware that yes, they are talking about the recalculation of it. Okay. Thanks, Dawn.
You're welcome.
Patrick, anything else?
Kay's going to pass around. I'm just giving you a copy of, it's really just a simple list of the curriculum development and professional learning offerings that we are running this summer. I won't spend tons of time here because I did speak a little bit about this at the last board meeting, but this is just a way to give you some idea of the particulars. So as I mentioned at the last board meeting, we've got a lot of curriculum development work going on, kind of fits into 3 categories. Some of that work is around gap closing curricula for considering that last year was kind of a different year, and trying to make sure that we're making any adjustments that we need to make based on what was taught this year. A number of them deal with new standards being introduced. So you'll see a number, if you look at math, for example, next gen math standards, a number of these have to do with the state having changed standards, and so we're adjusting for that. Science as well is another area where we see that. Some of the curriculum development is being done around new courses. We have some electives such as the media and music elective is new at the high school. Professional learning fits into a number of different categories, a lot of emphasis on intervention, professional learning, things that are going to boost our teachers' ability to differentiate their instruction and meet the needs of a lot of different students. So you'll see a lot of emphasis on running a co-teaching workshop, for example. That would be a good example of this type of thing. A number of offerings around strengthening the quality of instruction generally, so that the teaching for understanding, 4-day course, for example, and there are a few other just 1 day and kind of additions to that. Several of these around technology integration. So, for example, we're running a series through BOCES called Smart Start, which has to do with the new computer science and digital literacy standards, and that was a grant-funded program. So we have some teachers that are participating in that. Media literacy, Google Classroom, there are a number of areas in that. And then lastly, social emotional learning. You'll see responsive classroom here again. You can see reference to restorative practices, a number of areas related to that. So this is just to give you an idea of when I talk about these big categories, this is what it looks like on paper. The only other thing I'll add here, one thing that's kind of a unique situation that we were able to take advantage of this year. We were able to do a ton of IB and AP training this year because we're doing that training via Zoom, right? So it's synchronous. That means we save big time on travel expenses. We had kind of a backlog of teachers that we needed to get trained, so we're able to do that very inexpensively. We're also able to do some conferences around the Columbia Teachers College reading and writing phonics units of study. And the same thing there. Normally we would have to either bring a presenter here or send somebody to New York for that. That's done via Zoom. So we're able to get really high quality presenters, but without the travel expenses. Any questions on professional learning? Yes.
Patrick, this is what's available for the summer for the teachers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There'll be additional things that we do during the regular school.
Yeah. It's pretty extensive.
I'm curious, like, what the numbers will be, what percentage of our teachers are doing with this.
We'll take advantage of it. Yeah, that's still shaking out. They're still registering for some of these things. The responses have been varied. There are some areas where people flock to them and we're seeing really good enrollments. We're seeing other areas where, with the year that we just had, like a 4-day teaching for understanding, series, as good as that is, you know, you can understand why like that might be a lot of time for people to commit to. So there are some areas where, you know, sure, we have folks that are having to make choices about what they pay for.
I'm honestly a little bit more curious about the SEL stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Well, responsive classroom has always been a big draw for us. Our numbers so far are lower this year than in past years, but that's really, I think, more a function of the fact that we've trained so many of our staff already. So the pool of people who are kind of left to be trained in level 2 and level 1 is diminishing.
Yeah.
But we are running through BOCES that work this year.
And you'll have more information at the retreat. This is the type of information that'll be presented. So maybe some of those numbers you're looking for, Mark, will be available then.
By August, we definitely would have a better idea of how many people
And is this, how much happens and how much people take advantage? Does that inform what is going to be taking place in the half days throughout the year?
Well, the half days may be a different issue contractually, but we will offer professional development during the year. Yeah, of course. So if we have a need and people didn't come in during the summer, we'll find ways to make that.
These are optional, right?
Yeah, anything in the summer is optional.
They're not deemed if you don't go everything.
No.
No. So, Cliff, did you have any information or?
Yeah, just give the board a little update. Personnel office and really busy since towards the end of winter, springtime, and right through now. Going to count 28 instructional vacancies, meaning teacher retirements, people resigning, admin, resignations, and openings. So teachers, counselors, social worker, assistant principals, principal, nurse, and people on leave of absence. 28 different vacancies. And with that means that's multiple applications that people review, bringing people in for multiple rounds of interviews and decision making, and then the onboarding process, you know, how there's someone bringing in all the paperwork that takes place. So just wanted let the board know that personnel office is really hopping right now.
Yeah.
So they're doing, gotta give them a shout out to all of everyone that's working in that. It's busy time.
Yeah, everybody feels that, you know, summertime for school, nothing happens. Well, you can see professional development, but, you know, closing up a budget, opening up a new budget year, the hiring process, it's really one of the busiest times of the year for 12 months anyway. And Tony, just so you know, because you always come back and I'm going to beat you to the question about you know, class sizes. We have put on 3 additional elementary teachers this year just to control the class sizes. And we are looking good right now. But again, it's early. We have the summer for families that are really waiting to the last moment. You know, there's no way to gauge that. We are going out checking for those that have put their child in a homeschool situation. Are they going to return them to the school district? We'll find out hopefully. And obviously, any families that are moving in. You know, we're keeping an eye on the BU situation. I don't know if they're still lagging behind because of COVID, but some of the numbers that might be associated with Binghamton University, they may show up. Yeah. Okay. So, but the staffing does look good. You know, we've made some real good hires. And Patrick, I'll turn this back over to you.
Speaking of real good hires, so on the IPS tonight, you will be voting on a position for principal of Vestal Middle School. So I'd like to introduce you and give her a chance to speak in just a minute. Sarah Wiggins, who has been, if I've done my math right, if I'm wrong, she's a 17-year veteran educator in public schools in New York State. She's been at Thomas Jefferson Elementary as principal for the past 4 years. I have to say, to speak with firsthand experience, she's done a great job there. My daughter's went to that school, so I literally had to hire away as principal, but it's okay. We're excited to have it. So 4 years at Thomas Jefferson Elementary. Prior to that, she was at Green Central Schools for 2 years as a director of special programs, and another 11 years, I think if I counted right, as a teacher at Shenango Valley Central School District. So she comes with loads of experience. We're so happy to have her.
I just wanted to say thank you so much for this opportunity. I am a member of the Vestal community. My children attend the school district, and I'm just thrilled to join your team and continue that legacy and tradition of this excellence. And hopefully I do.
All right.
Hey, welcome
Thank
aboard.
you.
Welcome aboard officially this time.
So, well, thank you. So, Cliff, anything else?
I just gotta give a shout out to Kelly Zavinsky in Personnel Office. I mean, she's the one that really handles all the onboarding, all the applications, and she gets it out to all the principals, Patrick, myself, and that. And she really does an awful lot of work there. And Stacy Wickham also in Personnel Office. We're down a person, just those two are handling all of this for the district.
Normally a busy office for three, and they're holding it together with just the two. So, all right, thank you. Last piece, I just want to give a legal update to the board. We have the official paperwork, the lawsuit against the district by some community members. The judgment has been issued in favor of the defendant. The respondents, the petition B and the same is hereby dismissed. In what is determined it was a moot point. With the changes that have come through across from the state in COVID regulations, as it started to open up, that basically opened up the school districts for us too, and we started to get the kids back more during the week. So it's been dismissed at this point in time, and we're happy to hear that. So, and that finishes Superintendent's report. Turn it back over to you.
All right, can I have a motion to accept schedules E, F, and P? Dino and Tony, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The acceptances, the schedules are approved, and now we move back to authorization.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Hey, congratulations,
Yes.
absolutely. It's
Now it's official.
Now it's official, yeah. Okay, can I have a motion to appoint the appointment of Dignity for All Student Coordinators? Dino and Linda, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained?
Yes.
Yeah, one more.
The appointment is approved. Welcome onto that.
And now,
And now to the establishment of petty cash accounts. Can I have a motion to establish the petty cash accounts and startup funds? Mark and Linda, questions or comments?
Is that really how you spell petty? I always thought it was P-E-T-T-I-T, like French, like small.
No, that's petty. That's different.
That's petty larceny.
Yeah. And also, and seizures too, I believe, too.
Yeah, meaning small.
Yeah.
Yes.
But, can I have a motion, please?
Got
Dino?
one.
Oh,
Motion.
and-
That was my rude
Oh.
question and comment.
all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained?
Now you can spend money.
The establishment is approved. And with your, with your authority with petty cash, I take gifts. Okay?
Yeah.
Did I just say that out loud?
It's recorded too, you know.
Just checking the
He can be bought.
All right, now moving on to new business here, other matters of new business. And that is can I have a motion to approve authorization for hiring personnel? Linda and Tony, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The motion is approved. Resolution 2, emergency pesticide application authorization. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Eric, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? Motion is approved. Resolution 3, investment policy readoption. Can I have a motion, please? Kathy and Dino?
Mario, I'd like to make a few brief comments relative to this investment policy readoption. We need to review this every year. The board members received a copy of the policy electronically in their packet this week. But I just want to highlight some of the objectives of the investment policy. Objective 1, investment shall be made in a manner so as to safeguard the funds of the district. Item 2, bank deposits shall be made in a manner so as to safeguard the funds of the district. Item 3, investment shall be sufficiently liquid so as to allow funds to be available as needed to meet the obligations of the district. And lastly, funds shall be invested in such a way as to earn the maximum yield possible given the first 3 investment objectives. So I've been comfortable with the way the policy has been working out over the past years. We've got a great staff here at the district, including Cliff and Matt, and they're supported well by BOCES. Our audits, our external audits have been very strong, and I would recommend that we continue this policy in the upcoming year.
Thank you, Mike. Any other comments or questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained. The motion is approved. The Affordable Care Act. Can I have a motion, please? Kathy and Eric, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained. Motion is approved. Okay, this is going to be a roll call vote here. And can I have a resolution 5, bond resolution for school buses? Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Eric, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. There we go. I got carried away again.
You ready?
You know, one of these days.
Mark?
Aye.
Linda? Kathy?
Aye.
Eric? Dino? Mark? I said Mark
Aye
twice.
again.
Mario?
Aye.
I get 2.
He's
Sylvia?
hit both twice.
And Tony? Thank you.
All right. The motion is approved. We get new buses. Yay. All right. On to resolution 6, cellular telephone distribution. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Mark, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained. Motion is approved. Resolution 7, approval of BOCES final contract for purchases 2020, 2021. Can I have a motion, please? Kathy and Eric, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained. Motion is approved. Resolution 8, standard workday for employees. Can I have a motion, please? Linda and Sylvia, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained. Motion is approved. Resolution 9, school physician services for 2021-22. Can I have a motion? Sylvia and Mark, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained. Motion is approved. Resolution 10, service agreement reinstatement, Omni Financial Group Incorporated. Can I have a motion? Dino and Eric, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained. Motion is approved. Resolution 11, acceptance of grant funds. Can I have a motion, please? Sylvia and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained. Motion is approved. Resolution 12, extension of superintendent's contract. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Eric, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained. Motion is approved.
Thank you.
Resolution 13, inspection agreement, Davis Almer Sprinkler Company. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Linda, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained. The motion is approved. Resolution 14, agreement with Guardian CSC. Can I have a motion, please? No, okay, you may not.
No,
Mark and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained. The motion is approved. Resolution 15, bid award, Crystal Rock DS Services. Can I have a motion? Dino and so Linda, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained.
I will be within the next 10, 15 minutes.
Motion is approved.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
I love you, Sylvia.
That's my old.
I know.
What can I say?
It doesn't matter. I still love you.
You know, the only reason I'm here is because she's a big girl.
And I'm grateful to her.
Yes, me too.
Resolution 16, contract with ATIS Elevator Inspections LLC. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Sylvia, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained. The motion is approved. Resolution 17, extension of services, action, fire and safety. Can I have a motion? Dino and Kathy, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The motion is approved. Resolution 18, maintenance agreement with Penn Power Systems. Can I have a motion? Linda and Tony, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The motion is approved. Resolution 19, extension of services, Burke Pest Control, 2021-22. Can I have a motion? Dino and Mark, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The motion is approved. Resolution 20, service agreement, marching band, 21-22. Can I have a motion? Eric and Mark, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? The motion is approved. Resolution 21, transportation contract, Serafini Transportation. Can I have a motion? Sylvia and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? Motion is approved. Resolution 22, transportation contract, Serafini Transportation. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Mark, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? Motion is approved. Resolution 23, contract with Union Endicott, 1211 program. Can I have a motion, please? Linda and Tony, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, abstained? Motion is approved. Now we move on to the voice of the public. This is where anyone in the audience can speak up on any issue that is of consequence to them. Is there anyone who would like to address the board this evening? All right. So future meetings. Next meeting will be Tuesday, July 20th. That'll be a regular board meeting here in the board conference room. The next after that will be the board retreat. That'll be on August 2nd, Monday, August 2nd at 9 a.m. And the following meeting is Tuesday, August 10th. That'll be a 6 p.m. regular meeting. That'll be here in the board conference room. And so now I ask for a motion to adjourn into anticipated executive session to discuss recommendations for the Committee on Special Education and the Committee on Preschool Education. Do we have Sylvia and Linda questions or comments? I have a question. Where are we meeting today?
We'll go to the small conference.
No, well, I'll tell you, for the space, I'd stay here. We'll kick the rest of them.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll kick the crowd
And then
out.
we'll have to shut down the.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we shut that down? Because we're not going to close the meeting just yet.
We would, because we're not coming out for
Well, we don't
any
know.
action.
We don't know that. And so that was
If I leave the meeting, what's going to happen?
Oh, there you are.
You want me to go shut it down in the other room?
I can leave it
We're not
from here, I think.
anticipating any action.
You could just mute it and cut the camera.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what we can do right now is we can.
Matt, can I leave the meeting on the screen? Okay. Yeah.
You could just mute it and cover the camera.
So I'm sorry, before we go there, can I, all those in favor, say aye. Opposed, abstained? All right, now we're in executive.